good? My anniversary. What is good, you know? So we have a final episode right now for No Gun Alive. But of course, it looks like it will be coming back relatively soon once they choose to animate and do season 3. Because as of right now, calling it from a couple weeks episodes ago, or at least I think, no, it wasn't last week's episode, but I kind of figured that there was no way that they're going to be able to beat the, excuse me, it would not be able to beat every single every single aspect that came out of the tower and the people who run it with all their extendos and stuff. So knowing that there was no way we were actually going to finish every single thing, it was nice to know that they weren't going to shy away from it either, about like the obvious, you know. Uh, with one of the cop ladies pretty much putting it the best way is that she has just figured out how big of a beast, you know, she's still got to take on. And we've already knew that, right? Like, we as the audience have already seen quite a bit of what they're up to, what they're capable of, the B sounding group. Uh, and we know that they want they want everything for themselves. So because they're trying to even get harmony now, it kind of comes to the conclusion of what are they going to get out of all of this, and what are they willing to do to get it. And we clearly know they're willing to sacrifice pieces or throw out people. And from what we've seen, they haven't sent anybody out to try to get Pepper. Pepper broke herself out. Um, and that's a good showcase of just how they'll probably cut ties with anybody that they kind of send out and do all this hunting. That being said, I think the show is kind of underrated, right? Like, I feel like some people will be sleeping on this show for quite some time until they either A, see something animated that they really think is cool enough to be like, oh, I want to see why this happened and what led to this, or they're just going to finally hear from different people reviewing the show uh, at the end of it, and maybe wanting to check it out if there's enough good reviews out there. Because I've seen some people not be a fan of this show, which there's a lot of shows I'm not a fan of, so it's not surprising that they're out there and that they are still watching it, trying to see if they can strengthen their point of why you shouldn't watch it. So it's a really weird world out there that we live in. If I don't like anything first episode, third episode, I'm not watching it anymore, right? Like, it's off my playlist. There's nothing I can tell you about it further than the episodes I've seen to give you the reason why, but some people go out of their way just to make sure their point is stronger than 3 episodes worth of, you know, whatever of opinion. So regardless, I do think it's worth a watch. I think since people haven't even watched it at all, you get to watch a lot of stuff just back and forth. um, I'm not gonna lie to you, the character design with the gun for head, it was all weird to me until I got very, very used to it, and I started liking it quite a bit. So I think it's possible for anybody to kind of get into it. The main gun character is this nonchalant, really powerful guy, and he doesn't really want anybody to try to get too close to him. And once they've gotten this close to becoming something important to him, now he knows that there's just one more thing anybody can target uh on him. Like, if you want to get to Juzo, now you can target these 2 people or these 3 people, and he'll give you a response, you know. Like, that's something he clearly doesn't want for any of them. But instead, now he's understanding if he wants these people, his friends around him, he's got to take out all of the people or all of the things that are going to want him dead, and that are going to be willing to take, you know, they're not going to be caring at all if they have to break some eggs to get what they want. So prepare to see something relatively crazy at this point in the story. But with all that being said, your boy got to get out of here and get some work done, make some more money. So yeah, I'll be out here dropping some videos sooner than later, because this is another show that just ended. Thursday is vacant of anime, and I am kind of scared to see what's going to drop, because Thursdays have been really weird. I've only had one Thursday where there was like 2 or 3 animes coming out that I really, really liked. And lately, there has been no Thursdays with more than one anime that I watch. So it's kind of sad, but at the same time, I'm just hoping Thursday can become a prominent day of anime again. But maybe Thursday is just a weird day for Japan people, and they don't really care to be dropping certain stuff on that day. I'm not sure, because it's happened a lot. Regardless, I will talk to you guys in the next one. I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. Definitely let me know if you enjoyed this whole season. It was an interesting ride, but it was definitely more linear towards our characters than season 1, where they could just do a little bit of anything so we can learn what our characters were capable of, learn the mechanics, learn the harmony, and especially learn how ridiculously dope and a good person Juzo truly is. So have an awesome one on everybody, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.